Okay, welcome everyone. I'm going to play the ultimate golf tournament. Quick tournament, Monday morning, before work. I'm going to see how we get on. So, first thing to do, show grid continuously. Pop the grid on. Voice control grid. I'm going to take a look and try to get to Bigfoot range. Try and get a cheap drop with the Pro D1 to start. So what I'm trying to do is get to the end of this shadow to leave myself a good range Bigfoot. So I'm just going to work out 7.5, looking at just over 5 rings, about there. I'm going to try and get a cheap drop without using the premium balls to start. So 7.4. Crosswind. So I'm going to go just 1 ring from max. See what that ball guide looks like. Need a little bit more rollout than that. Just going to take a look. Looks like a little right to left break on, left to right break on this one. So I'm just going to aim left side of the cup. I'm going to go 6 rings. Wind angle looks good. Got 6 rings, yeah, exactly 6 rings. I should get somewhere close. Just on the left edge. It's not a bad effort to start. Just give me 1 minute. Right, apologies about that, just had to take a phone call. Try and get another cheap drop, stick with the Pro D1. No real adjustment, just getting it to what I think is a decent range. Just have a look at, that's around about 5 rings, 5.2 rings I think. Just work it out. Nice looking bounce on that one. Looks reasonably flat, I think. I'm gonna go right there. Shot view on the left side of the pin. I'm gonna go 5 point, I'm gonna go 6 exactly. 6 rings exactly on this one. Wind angle looking good. Try and pick the target up instead of the screen. Smallest curl to the left, so just under adjusted a little bit. Didn't need it. A little bit too much on that one. Right, so I'm just gonna restart the round. Pro D1's got plenty of those, so we may as well try and get the free drops to start. Wonder how far that'd go. I'm not gonna go for it because I prefer to shoot with the big foot. I want to get to around about those trees again. Tree shadows. So I'm going to go about just short of 6 rings on this one. There we go, up near those shadows. That's in good position. So we've got 5, 2, 3, 4, around about 4 rings from max. I'm gonna go that looks good to me. Right there. I'm just going to check what that looks like. Pretty consistent grain, I think. tiny offset to the left for the wind push. And we're going to go 5.95. Right there. Oh, very close, very close. So I'm all right with that. Happy with that. Just give me 1 sec. Right, okay, try again. Sorry, just getting interrupted. So I've got the nice tailwind on this one. So we get to have a blast at the green. Just having a look at the Mojave. Might be a little bit short. So let's go with the Pro DX. And just blast it up there. A little bit short on that one. Right, so we're going to go hive. Need to get better at my wedge play. So I'm thinking that's around 50% club, maybe 48% club. And this is a really tough shot. Just checking the shot view on the hive, 72. So that's about right. I'm gonna go about 15 rings. And let's see if I've worked it out correctly. Probably nowhere near. Nowhere near. I've got no idea how to play wedges. Absolutely zero clue. That's the next thing I need to learn. So that didn't go well. That didn't go well at all. Let's forget that one. And we've got a nice par 3. Just can't get there with the Pro D1. So I'll go with one of these. So we're going 0.5 rings from max. Get that shot view looking the same. That's a nice looking shot, I think. That looks okay to me. Get that shot view pointing right at the hole. I'm going to go 2.63. That's 2.5, 2.63. Struggling to get that position. And get the drop. Needed that one. There we go. Just sneaked it in. Right, moving on. Hole number 4. Another par 5. That's a long par 5. I'm going to go with the Tour Pro ball. I've got a feeling we're going to need to just blast the second shot with the headwind. Possibly use the El Capitan. I only have a level 4. But that extra top spin, a couple of bars extra top spin really helps. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting there with that. So let's see what this one looks like. Oh wow, this is tricky. Let's just try and get as close as we can. Hopefully get a nice bounce up there. Keep rolling. Come on, keep rolling. That's quite close. Maybe not close enough. I'm going to use the Atlas now with the max top spin. So I'm going to find the position and then zoom out. Yep, so definitely going to need a bit of adjustment on this one. I'm going to go there, just on the left side. get the drop. We get the drop. Happy with that. I know it's a par 5, but it felt like a drop. The double headwind. The low level clubs, really happy with that one. Sebastian, thanks for the good luck. Appreciate that. So again, just gonna play to Bigfoot range. What's that? Something in my way. There we go. Good job, I had a look. So just the layup off the tee and then really try to dial in this Bigfoot. So we've got 3.5. Counting the rings from maximum to work out the numbers. So I'm going to go 7.8 rings from maximum. And I think that's 2.5 ring adjustment. As long as the shot view looks okay. So let's just take a quick look. It's about 1.6 rings to the pin. And that looks absolutely dead nuts. I'm going to go 2.5, just over 2.5 rings on this one. Using the zoom on the iPad for the wind arrow. I'm going to try there. This one should be close. And get the drop with the tiny bit of backspin. There we go, getting the drops now. So I've only had that terrible attempt on hole number 2 with the wedge that went totally wrong. That's let me down so far. Right. Right, what I'm going to do on this one is keep that short iron. I'm going to play with a power 7 ball, so I'm going to play with a Pro D1 and set up just at... this is a tricky one. Right, so I'll have to think about this one now. So I'm looking at a 3 ring hop forwards. So I'm going to set up right on the pin there. I don't want to do what that guy's just done with the short iron. 3 ring hop forwards. So ideally I would be 3 rings behind that. Maybe 3.2 rings behind that. I'm going to go... Right, this is tricky. Alright, so 5, 10, 15. But I'm going to call that 18 with a direct headwind. So I'm looking at a 6.45 ring adjustment. So I'm going to adjust 6.45 rings and then I'm going to push back 3.2 rings. This is a tough one. That looks good. 6.45 rings. I'm going to push back 3.2 rings, and then I'm just going to shift over to the right, just half a ring for that offset. So 1, 2, 3.2, and then I'm just going to shift right because of that wind angle. I'm alright with that. Not a bad effort considering a sort of 3-stage adjustment on that one. I guess the thing to do there is maybe go with a better short iron, but I'm not too confident on the short iron numbers. So I'm alright with that. Let's move on to hole number 7. And not really got enough for the blast on this one, I don't think. No, so we're going to lay up. I'm going to take a nice Kraken wind ball and pull back to that number 7. Switch out the Capitan for the root, just for the control. Let's see what we get, 3.3. So we're going to go 5, 8. I'm going to call that 9 rings. So I've got 2.3 rings on this one. I'm going to set up with the hole at 2.1. As long as that shot view looks okay. Just got a bit of a hop forwards on that one, so I'm going to set up a little bit further back. I'm going to just redo the numbers just to account for that extra sort of 0.1. Take a look, that's looking good. Just as the shot view disappears, the bug that really needs fixing. So we're going to go 2.28. So we've got 2.5, 2.25, and just past where I am there. Let's go with that. And get the ultimate shot. Oh, that was so close. 898 just lipped out. Garrett, use my guides in GC over that game. More perks for less money here. Absolutely, mate. The value for money seems really good in this game. I do make occasional purchases by the balls. The ball packs that come out. I like the triple ball packs. You get the power 8s, power 9s. And just not enough for the blast on this one, so I'm going to do the same. Lay up. I'm using the big foot to lay up. Just making a quick adjustment there, because I don't want to spend too long working out the layup adjustment. Just need to get in range and then I should be able to work out. Seb, thanks for the message, mate. I'm getting plenty of drops in this game. Do you play this game at all, Seb? I know you're heavily into the other game. So we've got 5, 6, 7.5 rings from max. And then see what the shot view looks like. I'm looking at trying to get 1.5 rings to the first bounce. Just off there. I'm going to push up. Looks like a flat green. Not too much deviation on this one. Thanks, buddy. I've been working on this technique. I've only been playing for 3.5 months, but just trying to get better. So I'm looking at 2.25. So that's the 2.5 rings. 2.25. I'm going to over pull this one because I did get that sort of hop forward view. I think this should be close again, hoping for the drop. Just on the left edge. I just missed that. I just missed that one. I didn't see the right to left break on that. Just kicked off to the left a little bit. Still really close, decent tiebreaker points. Tiebreaker doesn't really matter since I messed hole number 2 up. Let's see what we need. Some lunatic with a -15. We need the drop to go second. Got par 4 to finish with headwind. So let's stick with the wind ball and just get somewhere close. Should get to Bigfoot range. Just playing GC. It's a difficult transition, mate, to this game, but very, very rewarding once you figure it out. Because when you first start, if you try to apply the same principles, you're gonna get stuck. Right, I'm between clubs, so what I'm gonna do is switch out the Bigfoot for the basic and hope that I've just got enough range for the root. Have I? No. So let's try something else. Lightning rod. I really need a level 6 lightning rod. I'm gonna see, that's the problem with not taking my time on the drive, because I'm a little bit knackered now. I'm going to try and wing this one. I'm going to go 2 rings, round about 3 rings from max. 3.3, just working this one out. I'm just going to push up a little bit. I'm going to try and set up around there. I think there's a left to right break on this one. So try and work it out. I'm going to go 2.38 rings. So that's 1. I need to be somewhere around here to set up. Not a good looking shot on this one. Not happy with this one. Should have taken my time on the drive. I'm going to have a go there, I think. Not mastered this shot yet. Done quite well on the backspin shots. A little offset left because I think there's a left to right break. But I'm not holding out much hope for this one. Let's get that wind arrow aligned. And we've got 2.38 rings. So that's 2.5. We're looking there. Let's try and get lucky. Total shot in the dark on this one. I just pulled up. Not too bad, I guess. But not a bad round. Could have been better. If I'd have gone for the Bigfoot on the second instead of the blast with the power ball, probably could have got a much better tiebreaker. But we jump into a second, so that's not bad actually. Jump into second, so 1, 2, 3, 3 drops over 9 holes. Could be better, could be worse. But I'll take that just for a quick 9 holes. And let's see what we get for the rewards. There we go, some nice rewards on the season pass. Mojave balls, which come in useful. Oh, some nice Hellfire cards there. Really need to upgrade that Hellfire. Stuck on level 4. Let's see how close. 31 of 40, so next time in the shop that one's getting upgraded. So that's me for now. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks Garrett. Thanks Seb for hanging around. Appreciate that, and I'll be back on for the Ultimate Pass tournament, possibly later in the day. Signing off. Thank you very much. Don't forget to download the game.